This video will look at how to manage product classifications. So when browsing the front end of the website, customers have the option to filter both by a manufacturer as well as a category. So under the ASA heading, if we click on accessories, we can see that we're then presented with a list of subcategories within the accessories category that are from ASA, and then by clicking in there we can be sure that we're only looking at ASA products. In some scenarios it may make sense to add a third level of filtering to your product catalog, and to handle that we use product classifications. And so to manage these you need to log into the admin section of the website, go to merchant and then products, and then from the top drop down click on classification list. From here we can search the existing classifications by either entering a keyword search or selecting a top level classification. From the results we can then edit an existing classification by clicking the green tick icon, deleting by clicking the red cross, managing permissions by clicking the padlock, and to view the child classifications we click on the down arrow. To create a new classification we click create on the right hand side. So we then give it a name. We can then optionally add in a description which would be displayed to the customer on the front end. We can select a parent classification if we wish to enroll this into a parent. We can select a different browse page layout. Now what this means is if the customer is browsing products by the classification, we can set different page layouts per classification, just like we can with categories. So the layout itself, if we just go back to the home page, will typically manage things in the outer elements of the website, so the header and the sidebars. If you do wish to have other page layouts set up, we can do those for you. We can then override a browse style sheet, and what this does is, so if we were looking at a category, the style sheet manages how the subcategories look as well as the products, whether they're tiled or listed. So the classifications would have a page very similar to this which would do the same thing, and we can override that style sheet. So once you're happy with the details that you've entered, you just click save to create the classification. So the next step is to actually enroll a product into the classification. So to do that we click on the product drop down at the top of the page and then product list. From here we can search for an existing product and view the product details by clicking the yellow magnifying glass. Then at the top of the page we click the edit button, and from here underneath the categories option we can also see a classification. So we have the option to select a classification, which by default it will pop into the general classification, and we can then add multiple other classifications using the secondary classifications. Once we're happy with the changes we then just hit save at the bottom of the page. Now unless your page layouts already support the classifications, you may need some assistance from us to add those features into your page layout. So if you would like to use a classification system, please contact us and we can arrange that on our end.